morning, Philadelphia Eagles fans. Good morning, NFL fans, to Week 8. Halfway point of the 2018 football season. Well, this week, our Philadelphia Eagles trying to bounce back from another defeat and go across seas to another country to represent the Super Bowl champions, the defending Super Bowl champions, in London against the Jacksonville Jaguars. In only a few hours from now, our Eagles will kick off at Wembley Stadium against another team that we're one game away from playing in the Super Bowl last year. But it's a really different feel right now, where both teams right now are 3-4. Jacksonville having their struggles this season, scoring points and dominating as they did last year. But so do we. We have a lot of struggles this year. And it would be easy to try to blame it on calls from a referee. It'd also be easy to blame it on injuries that we've had all season. But that doesn't feel right. And that's not the full picture or most of the picture, or is it true? Last week against the Carolina Panthers, first and foremost, Cali Blue. Like I said before, you're a good Panthers fan. There's a lot of good Panthers fans out there that I know. So congratulations on your victory. I mean, you earned it. Flat out, the Carolina Panthers played 4 quarters. Yeah, 3 of those quarters looked like trash. We were winning 17-0, but this is more of a story of not only one team playing 4 quarters, but another team falling apart. And sad to say, it was my team. Leading 17-0, leaving some points on the board initially, but then starting to showboat a little bit. We have the end zone celebrations, we have the kickoff teams dancing, and we all but said that we had it wrapped up. And it looked like we were on our way to shutting out an opponent, which we haven't done in a little bit. Good. But then that's when Cam Newton passed for over 200 yards in 1 quarter, put up 21 points, and we had no answers. No answers to success. We found ourselves driving down the field. We got a very key pass interference call in our favor that gets us down around the 20-yard line. We found ourselves still effectively running the football, even with our decimated running back crew. And then on 3rd and 2 and 4th and 2, couldn't make up 2 yards when we're having a lot of timeouts still left, time on the clock, to give us more opportunities and chances to win. What does this say about our team? I think it says a lot. It tells us where we're at mentally. It gives us a fact of where we're at in the standings and the records. Big picture in the standings, we're 3-4 right now. We've lost 2 key games against playoff caliber teams with Minnesota and Carolina. We've been in every game and we've played to the level of our competition, and we have not, except for 1 game against the Giants, we have not dominated like we feel like we should. But that's the reality of football. That's the reality of this year, that we knew everybody was going to be gunning for us, and it seems like we're not prepared for it. It seems like we're still resting on last year, and it seems like we are taking the foot off the gas on the offense and defensive side of the ball, even though we might not necessarily have gone to the prevent defense, but obviously something was different in the 4th quarter last week than it was in the earlier 3 quarters. But this week, I'm going to highlight something that, I don't know, might not necessarily be the most comfortable thing to say, but I'm going to bring it up. At the end of the game, when we had the opportunity to get a first down, like I was saying, 3rd and 2, 4th and 2, we decided to throw the ball into the end zone to a double-covered Alshon Jeffrey instead of swinging out for a small first-yard gain to Wendell Smallwood. Having 1 or 2 timeouts and having about a minute on the clock, it's plenty of time within the red zone to have multiple opportunities to score. We take those opportunities, understand what the defense is giving us, and take those opportunities to win, which seems like that's what other teams are doing against us. I do have concerns about Carson Wentz. That's what I'm going to talk about today. Yeah, sure. Do I have concerns about our defense? Once again, getting bit by a double move. Oh gosh, it seems like a weekly occurrence, and I'm only wondering how Jacksonville might do that today. But today, I mean, yeah, I've been reading Nick Foles' book, and one of the things that he was talking about is, once everybody has counted you out, you pretty much have nothing to lose. And I wonder if it was like the perfect scenario for us last year for him just to come in and sling because he has nothing to lose. So even on 4th down, he can just take what's given. It might be a 4th down play to Zach Ertz that goes for 3 yards, but if we needed 2, that's enough to live another day. Just to play 1 down at a time and not to look too far into the future, which I feel sometimes Carson Wentz does. And his stats look great for the game. His passer rating's up, his completion rate is up, and even no interceptions. But we lost the game. This team goes as Carson Wentz goes. If he's going to be our starting quarterback and our franchise quarterback of the future. Carson, you have to understand where the game is at and do what's necessary to live another down. Sure, do we want to get the touchdown and go crazy and go nuts in it? Yes, but if it's not the time, it's not the time. And it hurts. It hurts so bad. It took me this long to even do the video because I don't know what our identity is right now. Like I said, we've been in every game, but it doesn't matter what the different playing level of our opponent is. We're really close to being completely defeated all season long, or having a great record of like 6-1 or so, which would mask our true issues. We have issues at running back that we've held on to, like Darren Sproles too long, or potentially Jason Peters over at left tackle. We have injuries all over the place, and Ronnie McLeod, and now Derek Barnett is out for the season, and we had to put Destiny Valle on Vallejo, however you say his last name. We had to put him on injury reserve, but then we have to play a game and just cut him and hopefully be able to sign him back because we can only bring 2 people from injury reserve back. I mean, these are all the things that are going on right now with our team. That is one of the major reasons why it is so hard to repeat, but it's also hard to repeat as champions because people are not just gunning for you, they know what your game plan is and they're going to do something different, so we need to do something different. One of the things we need to do is show heart, show courage, and play 4 quarters of football against whoever our opponent is. And that's the only way that we're going to get back in the NFC East, let alone get back in even the playoff talk. This week, the week before the bye week, we play against the Jacksonville Jaguars, another team that is struggling, that had high aspirations for going deep into the playoffs. And you know what? We need to end the first half of the season 4-4 and regroup, getting ready to dominate a very tough second half of the season. So this week, let's head out to London. Let's show all the people over in England what Eagles fans are like off the field and in the stands. And let's represent around their city. But then, inside the stadium, let's take the Prince Doppelganger, Carson Wentz. Let's show the world what you can do for 4 quarters never give up, make smart decisions, and lead us to victory. And come home and relax for 1 week in our bye week, hopefully 4-4, ready to take on the rest of the season and dominate like we know we can. So let's go Birds. Let's rep our country, our city, over in London, and let's go beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. Go Birds, baby. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Beat Jacksonville.